Hello, I'm Bunnery.
I'm Bradmer,
and this is IFXtra.
IFXtra.
So, what have you been doing this week? I've been working a bit, not working a bit, missing my dad. I can't remember what else we've done this
You've
week.
been writing a quiz for the
Oh,
first
yes.
time in 2 weeks.
Yeah, we've got a quiz this week. I'm so excited. Tomorrow.
Yep.
Yeah. So, what have you been doing this week?
Bit of working, bit of working, bit of working, bit of interference.
Interference.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, just sort of trying to fit bits and pieces in where I can.
Cool.
So yeah, gradually getting there, getting things done. I know I was all like, oh yeah, I'm going to get this done for the end of the year. Oh, I'm going to get it done for the end of January. Oh, I'm going to get it done for my birthday.
All gone now.
Yeah. I mean, it was all the cat stuff, you see. Yeah. Like I couldn't say no to a few bits of work after that because we needed to pay for all the cat stuff. So you know, it happens. Anyway, so the current plan is IFX Day. You'll be ready for IFX Day. That gives me a bit of a buffer and everything. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It'll be fine. I honestly, you know, we get there. We get there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right, now we're going to have a look at who won this week's awards. Pitch of the week this week goes to Josiah Cooney for Whale. I just love the movement in this one and the size of it compared to that little person. That is brilliant. Well done, Josiah.
My favourite description this week was A Beautiful Foggy Night for a Stroll with a Cryptid by QV. Yeah, there was just something nicely unexpected about where that went. I always feel like cryptid seems more highbrow than monster or any of the other easy descriptions like that. Nice work, QV.
Community pick of the week this week goes to Heraclium for Everyone Has Joined the Dark Side. Oh dear, they look happy about it as well. Not sure what's going on there, but good picture, Heraclium. They were amazing.
Awesome stuff there, as always.
Now we're going to see what we were talking about last week in the forums. So last week I said, what is your favourite game or quiz show on the telly? I used to enjoy Jeopardy when I lived in the USA, and now it's come over here, hasn't it? Yeah. Seems a bit different, but it's hosted by Stephen Fry, kind of national institution over here. But yeah, it's quite hard actually.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's all right. Like, I watch it sometimes when you're watching it. I've seen a few clips of the US one. I've seen the one where Watson was playing it, like the IBM computer, which was quite interesting. But like, I'm sort of aware that it's like a massive phenomenon, but I don't really see why. Because
it's a bit low key over here, isn't it? Really?
Yeah, it's like okay, the novelty is you got to answer your question backwards, or you know, they give you the answer and you have to say the question.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, but I don't get why everyone's mad for it. It's just all right.
Different,
yeah.
I also love Catchphrase because that's the first one I ever went on TV, which was very cool. I said, how about you? I
mean, not doing numbers. Well, not worrying about the specifics, but like, how many things have you done?
I don't know, really. It must be about 6 or 7, I would think.
Wow. Well, I don't know. Well, it's going to be more than that because you've done like 3 or 4 with me.
Yeah. Maybe another 3 on my own, maybe. Yeah. Wow.
It's cool though. It's cool.
What's your favourite game show?
What, the favourite one I've been on? Or...
No, the favourite one you've been on. Well, you've been on Pointless, haven't you? Yeah, you've been on a few actually.
Well, yeah, exactly. I've done Pointless with you, Letterbox with you, The Code with you.
Yeah.
I did Moneybags on my own. I feel like I did something else as well with you.
That was it.
I don't know. I mean, Pointless was great.
Pointless was
fun.
That
was my first one. Moneybags was very fun as well, though, because I got to hang out with the same people for a few days. That was quite
sounded cool.
But in terms of things I haven't been on, one I'll come back to in a moment because I've seen what someone's put. I would have really liked to go on Impossible.
I would too. Yeah, I would love to go on Impossible. It's great. But they stopped doing it.
This is one where they give you a question with 3 answers. One answer is correct, one answer is wrong, and one couldn't possibly be correct. You know, like who was the first person to step on the moon? Was it Neil Armstrong, Buzz Aldrin, or Dave McGee, or whatever? And So obviously, what Dave McGee? Well, maybe there was, but
No,
Dave
there
McGee wasn't an astronaut, never went to the moon.
That's impossible.
So that's the impossible one, and yeah, so that's the idea.
It's great though, isn't it?
Yeah. It's really fun, and like everyone seems to have good bants.
Yeah,
you know,
and you have to be there all week.
Yeah, and like and the host seems really fun.
Yeah, he's
well.
nice. Yeah.
Anyway, I digress. He has really nice suits. But I digress.
It's Zizu said, I have a sentimental attachment to the game show Pyramid. It was much less successful in France than in the US, but it was the show I watched every day with my late grandmother when she babysat me. Oh, I remember Pyramid a little bit when I was in America. I think we saw some old ones of it. I'm sure we had it here for a little while.
It's kind of vaguely ringing a
like
bell,
a kind of
I
afternoon
don't remember
one.
how it works.
Yeah, I'm not sure. There was like a pyramid of answers, and you had to go up and yeah, I'm not exactly sure how it worked, but yeah, I think I vaguely remember it. Fort Boyard is also a game show I enjoy. Not only are the winnings donated to charity, but the game itself is light-hearted, thrilling, and has a mysterious and magical atmosphere. I don't think I've ever seen an episode.
I would love to do Fort Boyard.
Why was it like a bit like physical?
It's effectively the precursor to the Crystal Maze.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But it was set in a fort in the sea.
That bit. Yeah, I remember seeing the bit in the sea. Yeah.
I watched the French one a bit when it was available over here, but they did an English version with that guy off EastEnders. You know,
Phil Mitchell or something.
No, Den. Who played Den?
Oh yeah, of course.
I'm pretty sure.
Dirty Den. Yeah, I think you're right. I can't think of his real name. Yeah.
But yeah, so it was like the Crystal Maze. Like they'd go in and do different, challenges and work out puzzles and things like this. And there was a bit where like one of them had to abseil off.
I remember the abseiling part. Yeah,
abseil off the edge of the fort to get whatever, and then they had to like collect coins or something, and then there were tigers. I think.
Tigers.
But yeah, it was really cool. Yeah, I would have liked to do that. It's basically that and the Crystal Maze. I mean, it's basically escape rooms, really, isn't it?
Much,
yeah. But if I can just go off on one tangent,
yeah,
not on anymore because it was when I was a child. But I always wanted to do Nightmare.
Oh, Nightmare was fabulous. Yeah.
If anyone, I don't know if it was really outside of the UK.
I don't know.
It's probably on YouTube, but
very ahead of its time, though, wasn't it?
Yeah. It was basically it was sort of Dungeons and Dragons kind of themed, like medieval fantasy kind of thing. And you'd have one person who had this Dungeoneer's helmet on, so they couldn't see, and they had 3 advisors who were watching them on a screen remotely, because magic or something, and they'd be all like, okay. Walk forward. All right, stop. Turn 90 degrees to the right. Take 2 steps forward. Okay, you should have a table in front of you, and the person could see directly down, and they'd be like, okay, yeah, there's a key, there's a magnifying glass, there's a whatever, and then they'd have to sort of solve stuff and interact with characters and things, guiding this person around. I always wanted to do that.
Yeah, it's fabulous.
And myself and a friend sent in for a form for it. But I don't think they did another series after that because they were like, yeah, we'll get in touch if we're casting again, and they never did. It was a shame, but it was really cool. Sorry, go on.
Finally, another game I miss: Games Without Borders. Good-natured as well, and a sort of competition just for fun between different countries. Do you know that? I don't know that one.
I know it by name. Okay. I think it was a bit like the concept of. Was it Going for Gold?
Oh, yeah.
Because that was
all different people from Europe, wasn't it?
Yeah. So similar kind of thing.
Yeah. But anything like It's a Knockout or something like that.
I don't know.
No.
I mean, I've only just realised that. I mean, maybe that had a different title in other countries. Maybe we're talking about the same thing. I don't know. But yeah, we should look that up. I've recognised the title.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Very cool. Okay, now we're going to go and see what we'll talk about next week in the forums. What was the last restaurant you went to? Was it good? Would you go again? We went to an Italian restaurant last week for Goose's birthday called Zizi. It was really good, wonderful pasta and pizzas. I had a beef stew served in a pizza dough bowl. It was delicious. We'll definitely go again. How about you?
If you'd like to chime in with that, just head over to the general discussion forum. It's the pinned thread for the week, so you can find it at the top of the thread list.
Cool, and don't forget tomorrow night is quiz night. Zeitgeist is back for a whole new season. Woo, 7 o'clock. It's got 5 rounds and 5 different topics.
I was going to say, is this like 20 23.
Oh, it should be 22 or 23, so I just said new season.
Done so many.
Yeah.
Okay, so on Sunday, 7 p.m. UK time, over on twitch.tv/interference, run Zeitgeist, the Interference Quiz of the Week. It's a live interactive quiz stream where you play along against the rest of the audience, competing for points and places on the leaderboard. Each round is based on a drawing from Interference. Bunnery has picked 5 drawings this week that have caught her eye and use them as inspiration for the rounds. So, for example, if we had a drawing of a seagull, you might have a round on seabirds, seaside resorts, things with wings, things that steal your chips, etc. But no one except Brunnery knows until the night. Not even me. I just kind of show up and guess along with the rest of you. But would you like to tease us with the names of the featured artists?
Okay, this week we have got drawings from Zimvivi, King Bushwick, Biscalo 10, Edo, and M.I.K. Mick.
Okay, yeah, I think I actually recognise all of those names.
Oh, very good.
Yeah, very good.
They've all been busy drawing.
Okay, interesting. So, if you want to find out what those topics are going to be, you'll have to join us tomorrow at 7 p.m. UK on twitch.tv/interference. Right, so that's what's happening tomorrow.
Yeah.
Last week, we didn't have a quiz, though, so we got no previous results to report on because we were having our little break between seasons. So, yeah, tomorrow, new season, and we will clear down all the leaderboards and
new
things.
Stats.
And everyone can build up new stats.
Yeah, be cool.
Cool. Okay.
Okay, that's all the news for now. Just goes to say.
Yeah, if you're not already taking part in the game, then get involved. You can play on the web at playinterference.com or search for Interference in the App Store on your device and download the app. You can also join the chat with us over on Discord, playinterference.com/Discord. Or if you'd like to give us a bit of monthly support for the ongoing maintenance of the game, building a new version of the website, going to do new apps, all kinds of stuff. I want to do more quiz things.
I know,
as well.
quiz things would be cool.
I've got like some really cool ideas. You can support us on Patreon, patreon.com/interference. And if you're a patron, then you get access to some extra things on Interference. You get some extra game modes, you get fancier
Replays?
invites,
Oh,
you
yeah.
get replays, stuff like that. And if you're a quiz player, you get a custom entrance shout out from Ava.
Yeah, that's very cool. Okay, that's it for now. So we'll see you again next Saturday.
Yep, have a great week. We'll see you again next Saturday.
Bye.
Bye.